Hello yogis, we're here on day 23 and yes, we are working out the guns, and do not get me wrong, we work out our arms, our biceps, our triceps, our shoulders every single practice, but today we're just zooming in more on it. So let me tell you, your chaturangas will come so much smoother and easier and graceful when you have that strength in your arms. It helps out your core and the other muscles in your body, and this is why you need to work out all of the body parts. So yes, prepare to charge, prepare to hold poses, prepare for double chaturangas. Feel free to take double chaturangas whenever you need to, even if I don't cue them. If you are able to take that challenge, take it. And that's what this practice is about. So yes, day 23, let's do this. All right, let's get started. Seated into easy pose. So cross your legs, get nice and comfortable, get nice and grounded, sit up nice and tall, have your shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes and simply begin to breathe and connect with your breath. Take notice of each inhale and each exhale that you take, and on each exhale, let go of anything that's weighing you down or not serving you. And we will take a cleansing breath together, just like I did. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a big exhale out of your mouth. Good. Seal your lips, activate your Ujjayi breath, breathe in and out of your nose, and feel that internal heat, that internal fire in your body. And just turn a little bit more inward here, focusing only on you and the four corners of your mat, nothing outside of that. And let's take one more cleansing breath together. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Flutter your eyes open. And I will face sideways just so you can have a better visual. And we will take eagle arms. So take both of your arms, take your right arm, swoop it under your left, and then wrap your arms around until you bring your palms to touch. Now, if this is a challenge for you, no worries at all. You're welcome to give yourself a hug if you'd like. Okay, so work towards getting your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your arms nice and strong. Getting them warm and strong and getting used to all of the asanas that we will take on today. So from here, take a deep inhale as you unravel and release. Exhale, let's go ahead and even our other side. So sweep your left arm underneath your right and then bring your palms to touch. Again, you have that option to hold your shoulders to give yourself a hug if needed. So be sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulders. So you may need to bring them up to really feel that activation in your shoulders. Again, sit up nice and tall. Nice. So take a deep inhale, release. Exhale, plant your palms just behind you and then come onto the soles of your feet. So we will take a reverse tabletop and add a lion's breath. So when you're ready, lift your hips all the way up. You should feel the activation in your glutes. So really work towards creating that tabletop and then drop your head back behind you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lion's breath, stick your tongue out. Lovely. So So slowly lower your hips. Come down. Let's connect right away into Navasana boat pose. Activate your core. You can even lift your arms off of your mat or straighten your legs for 4, 3, tabletop pose in 2, and 1. Cross your legs, plant your palms, find your tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Stack your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine. Warm up your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Lovely, so take a deep inhale. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoot your hips up and back. Okay, so nice strong legs. Pedal out your legs if you need to. Again, we're not sinking into the shoulders. Push up. Use the strength of your arms, your shoulders. That way the rest of your body isn't doing all of the work. Okay, so from here, let's shift forward into a high plank. Now you're welcome to take your knees. You'll get an activation with bent knees as well. We'll lower down into a chaturanga and then come back up. So lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, back to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can take cobra by lowering your knees if you'd like, or upward facing dog with your knees off of your mat. Exhale, tuck your toes in, shoot your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, ragdoll. Walk your feet behind your wrists. Take opposite elbows. So feel that release in your low spine and let your head hang nice and heavy. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips down to your mat. Bring your feet together to touch. Take another deep inhale. Slowly uncurl all the way up to standing, one vertebra at a time with your head arriving last. Bring your hands to your heart. Samastitihi. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Take sun salutation, a big inhale, mountain pose. Lift your arms up high. This time, exhale, open arm twist. So take your right arm, lower it down, swoop it as you turn to the right. Take a deep inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. So lower your left arm and turn your body to the left. Your bottom half stays the same. Inhale, back to mountain. Swan dive. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a flat back. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. This time we'll take a double chaturanga. So you may need to take your knees, which is perfectly fine. So step your feet back. Fire up that core. Fire up your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders. Lower down halfway. Inhale, back to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back. So strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoot your hips up and back. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Nice. So let's try it again. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to mountain, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to mountain. As you swan dive, exhale, forward fold. Come down, inhale, halfway lift, reset. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms, you can step or jump back. Your choice, but just know to take that second chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice, we'll drop down to your knees. And now we will take a forearm plank. So come onto your forearms. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Create a nice straight line with your body. Activate your core, activate your shoulders. Squeeze and hold this. For 4, you got this. 3, lower your knees. And 2. And 1. Lower your knees down. Separate your knees. Bring your big toes together to touch. We'll take a child's pose. So send your hips back. Reach your arms out in front of you. Melt your forehead on your mat. Breathe. So, inhale, rise to your tabletop position. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes in, back to exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale, lift your right leg up nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze your core, connect your knee to your nose. Bring that energy together. Inhale, back to 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot in between your hands. So we'll do a big transition all the way into reverse warrior. All right, so when you're ready, inhale, reverse warrior. So unravel. And open up nice and big. Exhale, crescent lunge pose with airplane arms. So unravel until you're squared back to the front and your arms are behind you. So we'll do a big launch into chair pose. So step your back foot up to meet your front. Inhale, chair pose. Okay, so sink your weight into your heels. You should be able to lift all 10 toes if you wanted to. So have your biceps right next to your ears. Get lower, feel this in your glutes. Squeeze your thighs together for 4, 3, keep lowering down all the way in 2, and 1. So we'll transition into Navasana boat pose. Try to make it as smooth as possible. I know easier said than done. Fire up that core for 4, 3, downward facing dog in 2, and 1. Cross your legs, plant your palms. Take your vinyasa how you like. So you can walk back, jump back. You can hold your upward facing dog or your cobra to stretch out all that core you just did. Eventually we will all meet back into downward facing dog. So meet me here when you're ready. And we will take the left side. Take an inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Fire up your core. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. So spin your back heel down. Inhale, big transition, reverse warrior. Open. Exhale, Crescent Lunge pose with airplane arms. So square back to the front and we'll make that launch into chair. Inhale, chair pose. Get nice and low, squeeze your thighs together. And find your transition into Navasana. For 4, 3, Chaturanga Dandasana in 2, and 1. Cross your legs, plant your palms. You can step back, take your knees. This is what taking your knees look like. Take it when you need to. Lower down. Let's take a double chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, so from here we'll take Dolphin Pose. So come down onto your forearms. Stay in that downward facing dog position except you're on your forearms, which is what makes it Dolphin Pose. And work towards walking your toes forward and backwards. So basically walk your toes, tiptoe your way closer and closer to your arms, and then walk it away. This is also what gets you prepared for things like forearm stand or even headstand. For 4, 3, knees down in 2, and 1. So come all the way up. We'll take camel pose if you need to. You can stay here, take some neck rolls if you'd like. Otherwise, place your palms on your low back. Hide your elbows behind you. Shift your pelvis forward. Inhale. Exhale, camel. So you can gaze up, even behind you if you'd like. Take your version. You know your body the best. For 4, 3, come up in 2, and 1. So lower down. Bring your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. They inhale. Open mouth, exhale. So now we shall come on our backs. So now we will take shoulder stand. So when you're ready, have your arms by your sides. Lift your legs up, and you can use the momentum of your body, your core, to lift your hips up off of your mat. Take any variation you'd like. You can bend your knees, you can open your hips, whatever your body is calling for you to do. Or you can even take plow pose by sending your toes over your head. So you know your body the best. Take what you feel you need. You can even take ear pinning pose if you like by bending your knees and pinning your ears. And whenever you are ready, lower down and transition into happy baby by opening up your legs, lowering your hips back down, and sending your footprints to the ceiling. So rock from side to side. Always have the option to extend one leg out or the other. Always have the option to take more chaturangas if you need more of that guns workout. When you're ready, close both of your knees. Lower your feet down, send both of your knees to the left. So drop them down as you gaze to the right. Bring both knees back to center. So keep going with those knees. Have them drop to the right as you gaze to the left. Good, now bring both knees back to center. Let's take wind removing pose. So send your forehead to your knees, your chin to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Big inhale, squeeze. Exhale, final Shavasana. Take up all the space that you need. Make yourself nice and big. Simply breathe here and be still.